Jai Gurudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an expert from the art of living and an officer from Vedic Dharma Sansthan about the profound spiritual significance of Lord Kaal Bhairav as revealed through the Kaal Bhairav ashtakam. This sacred chant, composed by Adi Shankaracharya, offers a deep understanding of time, death, and consciousness. To begin with, could you shed some light on who Kaal Bhairav is and what makes this form so unique? Jai Gurudev, Kaal Bhairav is one of the most intense and fearsome forms of Lord Shiva. While we usually worship Shiva in his calm and meditative form, Kaal Bhairav represents the raw, powerful, and primal force of time itself. He is the ruler of time, which is often depicted as neither past nor future, but only in the present moment. His form is terrifying, with a garland of skulls, three eyes, and weapons of destruction symbolizing that time devours everything, everything in life, kingdom, wealth, even memories will eventually be consumed by time. But there is more to Kal Bhairav than this fearsome image. His essence is deeply spiritual and symbolic. His vehicle is a dog which represents loyalty and the unbroken flow of time. The dog also symbolizes the primal aspect of consciousness, one that is alert and ever present in the now. Kal Bhairav, in a sense, brings us face to face with the inevitability of time and urges us to stay rooted in the present. Absolutely, Kal Bhairav's significance in the spiritual realm goes beyond his fearsome appearance. As mentioned, time is neither in the past nor the future, it is only in the present. This concept is powerfully embodied in the city of Kashi, where Lord Kal Bhairav resides as the deity of the sacred city. Kashi is said to be the Agya Chakra, the seat of consciousness located between the eyebrows. It's where time and consciousness merge. Those who meditate here contemplating Kal Bhairav transcend time and reach a state of heightened awareness. Kal Bhairav's form as the naked one or the Gambara signifies the formless, infinite nature of the universe, untouched by any material limitations. He accepts all offerings, be it flowers or leaves, symbolizing that the essence of existence is formless and beyond all distinctions. This state of formlessness is where true freedom lies, beyond the boundaries of time, space, and matter. That is fascinating perspective. Now let's delve into the Kal Bhairav Ashtakam. Can you explain the symbolism behind the verses of this powerful prayer and why chanting it can be so transformative? The Kal Bhairav Ashtakam is a beautiful composition that reveres Kal Bhairava and recognizes him as the ruler of time and space, the destroyer of attachments and miseries, and the liberator of the soul. Each verse of the Ashtakam encapsulates a powerful spiritual truth. For example, in the first verse, Adi Shankaracharya describes Kal Bhairava as the one who is praised by sages and yogis. He wears a garland of snakes and has a compassionate nature, symbolizing that despite his terrifying form, he is the ultimate source of grace and protection for those who seek him. The chanting of this verse connects the devotee with the compassionate aspect of Kala Bhairava, reminding us that even in the face of death and time, there is grace. The verse also talks about his power to destroy grief, attachment, anger, and suffering, which are all products of our mind's attachment to the past and future. By chanting these verses, we cleanse ourselves of these negative emotions and align ourselves with the present moment. This process of alignment leads us to samadhi, the highest state of meditation, where the mind becomes still and the consciousness merges with the divine. Yes, and this is exactly what makes Kal Bhairavashtakam so powerful. The act of chanting this prayer regularly brings us closer to experiencing the eternal truth. When we chant, we are invoking Kal Bhairav's energy, which is beyond time and space. The vibration of these verses, when uttered with devotion, has the ability to elevate our consciousness and free us from the entanglements of worldly existence. Lord Kal Bhairava is also called Bhuta Sangha Nayaka, the leader of the Panchabhutas, the five elements. By invoking him, we connect with the elemental forces of nature, which purify us and bestow peace, knowledge, and liberation. This is the essence of the benefits described in the Ashtakam: freedom from sorrow, ignorance, and attachment. It opens us to a state of bliss and excellence in all aspects of life. That's truly enlightening. You have both mentioned how time and the present moment are central to Kal Bhairav's symbolism. How can we apply this wisdom in our daily lives? In our daily lives, we often find ourselves trapped in the past or worrying about the future. This leads to anxiety, stress, and a sense of disconnection from the present moment. Kal Bhairav's teachings remind us to break free from this cycle. By focusing on the now, we align ourselves with the true flow of life. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and chanting can help us remain grounded in the present, allowing us to experience life more fully and with a greater awareness. Exactly, the key is to surrender to the present moment and let go of any attachment to outcomes. In the presence of Kaal Bhairav's energy, we learn to transcend the limitations of time and space, whether through meditation, chanting the Kaal Bhairav ashtakam, or simply being present in the moment. We begin to see the world as it truly is, fluid, impermanent, and yet full of divine potential. This awareness itself is liberation. It seems like Kal Bhairav teaches us not just about time but also about a deeper connection between consciousness and the universe. Thank you both for sharing these profound insights today. Before we conclude, is there any final thought you would like to leave our listeners with? I would just like to remind everyone that Kal Bhairava is not just a distant deity, he is the energy within us, the consciousness that exists beyond the body and mind. By connecting with him, we awaken that divine energy and in ourselves and realize our true nature as eternal, formless, and free. Indeed, Kal Bhairava is the embodiment of ultimate freedom. His teachings help us transcend all fears, whether they are fears of time, death, or the unknown. Let us honor him by living in the present, embracing every moment with awareness and gratitude. This is the true path of liberation. Thank you again for this enlightening conversation. May Lord Kalbarab's grace guide all of us on this path of spiritual awakening and liberation. Jai Gurudev.